What is the most important factor deciding about lack of visibility on eBay? Hello and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Polish Pete, eBay reseller based in UK. I buy cheap ladies clothing in bulk and I sell them individually on eBay for profit. I'm also an unpaid carer for an elderly and disabled person who lives abroad, and this is what takes the bulk of my time. eBay is only whenever I've got the time for it. So guys, today I would like to talk about, in my opinion, the most important factor deciding about the lack of visibility of your items on eBay. I mean, why some items and some accounts get visibility and some don't. But before we start, if you are interested in reselling content, please consider subscribing to the channel. It will be greatly appreciated. So let's start. Guys, please take a look at this item. Nothing special, just a blouse by the brand named Eastex. Generally, this brand caters to more mature ladies. It's size 14, reasonably good quality, nice embroidery, kind of looking like a peasant top. And I had this item listed on my main account since third quarter of 2019. Yes, 2019. Bloody 4.5 years. I've ended and sold similar this item like at least 20 times. I've shuffled photos, I alternated the title, alternated description, filled up item specifics to the brim on multiple occasions. Nothing has helped. I've been promoting it for years. I went down with the price to the ridiculous level. Nothing. Then I took that item and I've moved it to my second shop, and it has sold within first week. I believe it was 5 days. Why? Because algorithm was simply not pushing it to the customers on my main shop. This listing was dead as dodo for years. I mean, Algo gave it some impressions, but most likely on rubbish placements and not much of it at all. Guys, the most important factor that decides about the visibility of your items. Guys, do me a favor. For next 10 minutes, forget about things that you have been concentrating on for last 20 years. Forget about keywords, forget about titles, item specifics, prices, photos, click-through ratio, sell-through ratio. Forget about it all for a few minutes. Guys, I've said it on many occasions, and I'm going to say it once again. Traffic on eBay is limited. eBay's goal is to squeeze as much money as possible out of limited traffic. Go on eBay, make a search. For most of the searches in most of categories, you will get thousands of results matching that search. Basically, a vast majority of categories on eBay is flooded with stock. Somehow, algorithm has to decide which items out of those thousands will go to the top 20 search results for this particular query, while there are hundreds and thousands of items that fit that query. All of those items have titles, keywords, item specifics, descriptions that fit the search query, yet only 20 spots in that top 20 search results is available, and somehow algorithm has to decide which 20 items will go there. So what's the factor that decides whose items will be there in top 20 search results? Guys, the probability, the chance, the possibility, whatever you want to call it, of listing getting sold. Algorithm will only push items that have the greatest, the highest, the best chance to be sold. Because that's money, final value fees. That's how eBay makes money, by selling items, not by serving search results. Now, in my opinion, the most important factor that has an influence on this, among many others, but most important, is the age of the item. How long has it been on eBay? Literally, every day that your item has not sold makes getting that sale harder and harder and harder. At some point, algorithm decides enough is enough. We have wasted too much traffic on this item, valuable traffic, limited traffic. Where this point is when algorithm decides that, I don't know. I would say the first significant drop is after 30 days. And the bottom where the listing is called as that which states is 90 days. That's what I think. Yeah, it's just an assumption based on the fact that eBay really likes that 90 days period. I would say that if item hasn't sold within 90 days, the chance to get a sale is very significantly lower. I know we can stretch it a bit by refreshing the listing, by ending and selling similar, but it's not like we can stretch it without the limits, endlessly. As soon as the item gets called, it's really down to pure luck to get that sale on it. It's just pure luck to get that one impression that will give you one view and that will end up with a sale. And in my opinion, 90 days is that point where listing gets so cold that it's really, really hard to reheat it. Trust me. Whatever you do with the listing, algorithm will know that it's not a brand new listing. Algorithm will know that you are ending and selling similar. That you are basically trying to reheat your yesterday's dinner. It will help, but it will not help greatly. No matter what you do, algorithm knows that you are reheating last day dinner, yesterday's dinner. So what can we do about it? First of all, we have to have a process of getting rid of those items, that old items that you've got on eBay for whatever, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months, whatever in your opinion is old. In my opinion, old is 90 days. Guys, any process that you've got is better than no process at all. Yeah? If you have a very old item and somebody makes you half price offer, take it. Take it, get rid of it when you've got a chance to do it. Because no one knows how long you will have to wait for the next opportunity. Don't be greedy. Take the money and move on. These listings are like anchors tying to the neck of your account. They will drag you down. Have enough of them, and algorithm will class your account as slow moving items account. Yeah? And then you are screwed. because even your good items will drag their feet, because algorithm will stand on the default position that your account is not worth the traffic. Second process is to bundle them up. Yeah, take few of those items, make a bundle, and flog it this way. This bundle for the algorithm will be brand new item, fresh listing, and it will push it hard. It will push it hard. We all know that new listings are more attractive to algorithm than old listings. Just look at your sales. Whatever you sell, I don't care. I bet that vast majority of your sales are fairly fresh items. Items that you've just have listed this month, maybe last month. But you've just listed them. Yeah. Third thing is markdown sales. I do it every week for 3 days. I put 200 items in the markdown sale, and for last 2-3 months I was able to shift 2-3 items like that every single week. It's not much, only 2-3 items, but it's something. It's something. I'm getting rid of at least few of them every single week. Yeah. Fourth thing is promoted listings. Yes, I know many people don't like them, but if you promote only those old items and only on very minimum level, say 2.1%, you will always have a chance that somebody will spot it on those non-search placements. Excuse me. Somebody will spot it on those non-search placements and you will sell it. Even if you hate promoted listings, consider using them to your advantage. Consider using them at least to get rid of some old stock, sticky stock that will drag you down. Now, there are additional 3 ways to trick the algorithm. All of them work. Some work better, some work worse. But I'll give you all 3 of them because all 3 of them are solid chance to get rid of those old items. Number 1, green waves. If you don't know what it is. If you list a significant number of very similar items, there is a chance that when you will sell those new items, you will jump on the green wave, and some of those old items will be picked up to that green wave as well, and they will sell. Trust me, I can see it on my account every single week. Number 2, works even better than green wave. Take the listing down and sell similar, put it into scheduled listings and keep it there for 90 days, for at least 90 days. If you go and check your comps on your own items, and you will click next page, next page, next page, next page, next page, until you get to the end, you will notice that the last item that you can see is 90 days old. Yeah, this is why I say keep it in scheduled listings, keep it off your active listings for 90 days. After that time, this listing will be treated almost like new one. I say almost like new one, but because I still feel that it's not coming back to the full freshness, but it works. It works the trick. If you sell seasonal items, when they are out of season, keep them out of your active listings. Let them kind of refresh themselves by staying offline. Number 3, with the best power ever. The highest kick is what I've just shown or told you at the beginning of this video. If you move your old sticky item to your second shop, it will be 100% treated as fresh new listing. An algorithm will push it as it was fresh new listing because it's on a different account. I know that not everybody is able to have a second shop, but if you are able to have two shops, that's how I use it. That's why I use it. That this is one of my main goals, to use two shops. I can push that listing to the second shop, and it's a great chance it will sell because the price is already lowered, it's going there, it's being fresh, somebody will spot it, boom, sold. Guys, few years ago, maybe 2 years ago, I had maybe a little bit more, I don't know, time is flying when you're having fun. I had on my main shop, I had well over 200 listings that were 2 years old. I've got 9 at the moment. 9. Granted, about 30 of them is still on the second shop, but I've sold all the rest of them. I got rid of 200 listings that were 2 years old, and in that time I was getting more and more and more those 2 years old listings because my listings were maturating, and I got rid of them. And they are not an anchor anymore. Like I've said, guys, I gave you few ways of getting rid of old listings, but I'm telling you the best way is to move it to the second shop. Get rid of those anchors, because if you have enough of those anchors in your shop, your account will go to the dogs. Your account will be for algorithm. This is not good account. This is slow moving account. This is slow converting account. There is no point to waste our traffic on this account. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you found this video interesting. If you have, please don't forget to click that like button. If you wish to support channel further, please consider subscribing if you haven't done so yet. Have a great week. I'll see you next time. God bless you all, and bye bye.